No Man's Sky has come a very long way since its launch almost 10 years ago. But you know one thing that hasn't changed in all that time? The creativity of its community. So, whereas I can only, barely build a symmetrical shack, other players know exactly what they're doing and they can create total masterpieces. And in today's video, I'll be showing you some of absolutely incredible player built bases that I have come across recently. Now these bases make my creations look like a starter shelter made out of discarded ferrite dust and good intentions. But the best part about these, I'll be giving you the exact coordinates and the galaxy locations so you can come and visit them from yourself. You're in for a real treat with this one, as some of the bases I'm showcasing in this video are incredibly unique and unlike anything I've ever seen before. And to top it off, one of them even has a mystery tucked away inside it with a real in-game bounty for the first person clever enough to solve it. Yep, there's actual loot on the line here, folks. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get stuck in. Right, quick head up before we jump into the first three bases. The first two are located in Eissentam and the third one is located in Calypso. Now, if you're already a dimensional hopping pro, you're good to go. But if you're sitting there thinking, how on earth do I get to those two galaxies then? Don't worry, I've got you covered. I've created a video before showing you the fastest way to get to brand new galaxies. It won't take long at all. But also, at the time of recording this audio, there is a featured base located in Eissentam, so you can warp there instantly via the anomaly. Though if by the time you watch this that isn't the case, I apologise and just watch the video instead. Anyway, let's get things moving and dive into those bases. The first base we're visiting goes by the name of Castle Oceania, and it was built by Bionic Heart 70, and as you can see, it's a symmetrical castle in the ocean. I guess this would be quite hard to invade because it's equipped with catapults from every direction and it's entirely surrounded by water. But anyway, on the way in, you can walk up some stairs, across a drawbridge, and on into the main area through a cool door. It's quite a compact castle with a number of rooms going off in various directions. There are many statues in this castle. There are a whole number of fireplaces situated through the castle as well. So it's a pretty accurate depiction in that regard. And of course, there is a bar area because we bloody love a bar area in these base showcase tours, don't we? But on the whole, this castle is a very well built little castle. It looks great. Every space is used up, whether that by large tables, bars, statues, fireplaces, catapults, or bedrooms. Not a single space looks empty. And to top it all off, there is also a ship you can visit and explore on the opposite side of the castle to where you land your starship. Actually, finally, there is a neighbouring base to this castle, which appears to be castle ruins, so maybe it is easier to invade. But you can see that from the main castle itself, so I recommend you pop across the water and pay that a visit as well. And if you want to do exactly that, again, you want to be in Eissentam, and the portal coordinates should be on your screen now. Alright, still sticking to Eissentam, this next one technically is more of a sculpture than a base, but honestly, when you see this thing, you'll understand why I decided to include it. I mean, I struggled to build a straight hallway, and here someone is out there crafting full-on cosmic artwork. So yeah, this one definitely deserves a spotlight. It goes by the name of Icosahedron Star, and is created by Zayhunt69, and I've almost certainly pronounced both of those wrong. But that's irrelevant. Just look at this thing, look how impressive it is, and I actually wouldn't have the first clue on where to even start building such a sculpture. So kudos. It really does look incredible. But yeah, if you're already in Eissentam from the previous base, I would definitely suggest paying this piece of No Man's Sky art a visit because it is amazing. To do so, those portal coordinates should be on your screen now. Alright, we're hopping over to the Calypso Galaxy for this one. Now, as I said, if you've never been to the Calypso Galaxy before, the video I spoke about, which is in the description, will tell you the quickest way of getting to it. But onto the base itself. And this creepy looking thing goes by the name of Haunted Beastiary, and it was created by GameArtExplorer. The planet this base is on is absolutely perfect for such a haunted house. It's dark, it's toxic, the trees surrounding the base look creepy as hell. But Upon entering this beastiary through the funky front door, you're going to be greeted with a large circular room filled with, well, beast holograms. Obviously. It all looks really cool. Then there are some rooms off to the side where you'll find a bone exhibit which fits right in. It's not the only bone exhibit. There are a few dotted around this base. This base definitely took inspiration from the Relics update that came out earlier this year. There are multiple levels to this base, all with different exhibits, and there's also an office room accompanied by a bedroom if you decided you wanted to move into the Beastiary. Me personally, I'd choose another form of accommodation, but hey, I'm not judging if this is your thing. But finally, you can climb spiral staircases in various parts of the base to reach the peak of the various peaks of the building, where you'll find yet more bone exhibits. It really is, on the whole, an amazingly well-made base and pretty unique. I've never seen anything truly like this before, so I definitely recommend you come and pay this awesome base a visit. And again, to do so, you want to be in Calypso, and the portal coordinates should be on your screen now. Alright, a very quick little intermission before we jump onto the rest of the bases. If you're planning on visiting any of these yourself, just make sure you've got quick access to a portal, because unless you feel like flying across half the galaxy manually, you're definitely going to need one. And of course, you'll also need to have all 16 of the portal glyphs unlocked, because if you're missing even one, the portal basically looks at your coordinates and says, yeah, good luck with that. Now, if you don't have a portal set up yet, or you're still collecting glyphs, don't worry, I've got guides for both linked in the description. They're quick, they're painless, and won't require you to bribe a traveler for directions. Alright, back to those bases. And from here on out, the remaining 4 bases in this video are all located in the Euclid galaxy, the good old starter galaxies most of us called home before we accidentally warped somewhere strange and never found our way back. So if you're in Euclid, you're all set for the rest of the tour. And the next base is something pretty special, and actually a first for all of my showcase videos so far, I think. This one goes by the name of Lithium Rig, and it was created by CuriousGoblin. And yes, it looks exactly like an offshore oil rig, except instead of pumping crude oil out of the ocean, this bad boy is extracting lithium like it's running a futuristic battery empire. Now, I've seen farms, I've seen factories, sculptures, various other things, you name it, I've probably seen it. But I've never seen an industrial rig setup. This is definitely a first for me, and considering I can barely stack floors together without them clipping into each other, this is basically architectural wizardry to me. The rig itself is damned big, and you can explore the entire thing. And inside you'll find many bedrooms, each with a slight variation for the workers of the rig. There's a kitchen, as you'd expect, rooms with refiners and other useful utilities. There are a number of lower walkways you can explore as well. And there are a few balconies dotted around the base for when you can't bother extracting lithium anymore. So if you want to come and visit this rig and extract some lithium for yourselves, assuming that the power is on because it wasn't when I visited, the portal coordinates you'll need should be on your screen now. Right, moving on, if you want a nostalgia trip, CaptainStinkwater, great name by the way, who is the architect of this next awesome base, has recreated a house from the Jetsons. Now, granted, I wasn't alive when the Jetsons came out in the 60s, nor was I even alive when the new episodes came out again in the 1980s, but hey, some of you may remember it. So this base is a Jetson-style sky house, floating way up in the clouds like it's ready for Saturday morning cartoons and flying car traffic jams. And if, like me, you're wondering where on earth you land on this thing, the landing pad is on top of the base. It took me a while. Maybe I should have known more about the Jetsons for that, but apparently CaptainStinkwater has included a number of Easter eggs from the show inside the base itself. Now, these were kind of lost on me due to my appalling lack of knowledge on the show, but regardless, the inside of this base is incredible. It's so well built. In fact, it's well built in every aspect. Every single room looks great and well thought out. It's well decorated. I had a thoroughly enjoyable time walking around and taking it all in. Maybe I should actually take a look at the show just to see how it compares. But if you do remember that show, or you just want to come and check out this amazing base, and why wouldn't you, the portal coordinates should be on your screen now. Alright, next up we got something huge. Welcome to Dajilu City, which was created by TheSighFiGirl. It is massive, it is beautifully crafted, it's a metropolis that honestly puts most real life urban planning to shame. This place is packed with detail, detail. Every alleyway, every rooftop, every suspiciously dark corner is worth exploring. And speaking of suspicious, rumour has it there is a hidden murder mystery tucked away inside this very city. Yes, an actual whodunit woven into the build, and the creator even put out a bounty of 50 AI valves to anyone who can solve the mystery and message them with the correct answer. If that doesn't make you want to visit this base, then I don't know what would. So, if you've ever wanted to be the space detective or you just really like AI valves, this is definitely the place to test your investigative skills. I mean, even without the murder mystery, this base is definitely well worth a visit. It has literally everything. There are industrial rooms, exocraft bays, rooms, cafes, bars, yes, multiple bars, a full-blown cinema, and everything in between. I spent fecking ages exploring this base, and if I uploaded all of that footage, you'd be here for a very long time, and everyone will have probably solved the murder mystery. But don't worry, I haven't collected the bounty for myself. I'm going to leave that to you folks to figure it out. And to come and investigate that mystery and possibly get yourself a bounty of AI valves, that portal coordinates to the city should be on your screen now, and good luck folks. Again, to collect said bounty, or at least attempt to, the creator is on Reddit under the name TheSighFiGirl. The final base in this video, we're looking at something also absolutely gigantic, but totally different to the previous one. This is a massive farming complex built across multiple levels, packed with so many biodomes it looks like someone tried to recreate a botanical labyrinth in space. It goes by the name of Glass Madness, which is definitely apt, and it was created by Vitina. At first, it honestly looks like the kind of place you'd enter and never find your way back out of again, a beautiful, oxygen-rich maze designed by someone far more patient than I will ever be. But here's the thing, despite how complex this base actually looks, it is actually incredibly easy to navigate. Everything's laid out with crazy good structure and logic. You can almost walk through the entire thing extracting all of the resources from every biodome just by holding down that extract button without even stopping your character. The short range teleporters within the base to get from different level to different level are super easy to navigate, and you know exactly which level you're on because each one has its own number. Honestly, I cannot comprehend the sheer amount of time and effort it will have taken to build such a base with such good structure and layout. You should definitely come and check it out and grab yourself some resources at the same time. So yeah, not only will you be blown away by this incredible, glass madness, but you'll also get a lot of money from selling the resources you gather along the way. What's not to love? So the portal coordinates to Glass Madness should be on your screen now. And before you warp off to start touring these bases yourself, if you do have a base that you want showcased on the channel in one of my future videos, please drop it down in the comments along with the galaxy name and the portal coordinates to them so I can actually find it. Now, out of all the bases that I showed you today, which one was your favourite? I am curious. Was it the one that made you question how someone had the patience to build it, i.e. Glass Madness? Was it the one that made you rethink your entire approach to base design? Or maybe the one that made you say, yeah, my bases are basically space sheds too? Let me know in the comments because I love seeing which builds blow your minds the most. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you are still here, it would be totally awesome if you could support my channel by hitting those like and subscribe buttons. You can now become a channel member as well, and as always, thank you for watching this video, and I hope to catch you in my next one.